Hello and welcome back to my channel and a very happy new year to you. It's 2023. I love the start of a new year where everything is fresh. You can have a really good reset, have a think about all of the fun things that you want to do in the year ahead, and of course those things you'd like to achieve as well. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about how I do my New Year's reset and the kind of goals and intentions that I set for myself, then stick around. Excuse my somewhat bedraggled appearance, but I've just got out of the shower and I've left my hair damp. It's literally just towel dried, and I thought I would try from my advent calendar the Avida Botanical Repair. It's a strengthening leave-in treatment. I'm going to give it a go. It says to use it through damp hair and then don't rinse. I'm going to give it a go. Ooh, comes out white. How this goes in. Ooh, it smells very planty. It's botanical, I guess. This is where I get all the straggly hairs coming out. Hazard of having long hair. Go for a little bit more. Smells really good. Well, I don't know what the results are going to be like. It's certainly very easy to apply. Feels nice going on and it smells lovely. I thought I'd just sit down with a nice hot cup of tea and have a bit of a catch up with you. Can't beat a good cup of tea. So, bye bye 2022. I'm sorry that I didn't quite get to, I guess, put in as much as I had hoped to my candy cane countdown. I'm still proud of the videos that I did manage to upload during December, but I hope that you can appreciate that in December, in the run up to Christmas, it gets really busy just with general life things and Christmas things without trying to film and edit and post a daily video. And I'm just a mum. I say just, that I shouldn't say just, that's not a word that should really be in my vocabulary, but what I mean is I'm a solo hobbyist YouTuber. I don't have any assistance with editing or posting or any of it, so everything I do by myself. I also have other elements to my business, so I operate my freelance project management business, but I also do various side hustles. I'm very busy. So yes, I did my best, and I hope that if you were with me for the candy cane countdown to Christmas last year that you enjoyed it. I do want to announce the winner of the giveaway that I was running today, so stay tuned for that, and also let you know about giveaways that I plan to do this year, because I always think it's fun to have a giveaway on the go, isn't it? In time for the 5th of January, or the 12th day of Christmas, I got all of our Christmas decorations down and boxed them up. They're actually sat in boxes now waiting to go into the loft, which is above our garage. So the house is feeling kind of de-decorated, decluttered, and just fresh for the new year. And I always like that nice fresh feel, ready for a fresh start. And I like to set myself some goals and intentions for the new year. In fact, pretty much from about the 27th of December on, my mind is always turning to, okay, what diary, what digital planner am I going to use for the new year? What goals am I going to set? I want to create myself a beautiful new vision board and all of that good stuff. So that is what I have been spending a lot of my time doing. And over the next few videos, I want to share with you some of the goals that I've set and the progress that I'm starting to make towards them. So that's just giving you a little bit of a vibe for 2023. I've also been having a think about this channel and what content I want to focus on. I feel like I'm always evolving in this, and I'm still trying to find my niche, my place on YouTube. But what I've decided, for now at least, moving into 2023, is that I want to focus on some key areas of things that I want to share with you and chat with you about. So the first of those things, the best way I can think of describing it is kind of domestic goddess. I want to share with you things to do with our home, to do with being organised, routines, early morning routines, evening routines, all of that stuff. I love watching those kind of videos on YouTube, and I want to make some of those videos myself as I set myself intentional routines and do things around the house to make it nicer, essentially. So aligned to domestic goddess, I also want to share with you all of the things we're doing for our house renovations. Got a couple of projects lined up for this year. I'll mention more on those later on in this video. I definitely want to be sharing more around travel. Travel in terms of holidays and international travel, but also smaller travel. So things like day trips or weekend trips. Started to get back into more of those near the end of last year when we went to the West Midlands Safari Park overnight. And I love doing those kind of shorter trips, weekend breaks, hotel breaks in particular. So I definitely want to focus on that this year. And a kind of a new part, I suppose, that I haven't really shared much about before, but it's something I've always had a love and passion for, is handbags. I don't know how much content I can feasibly film around handbags, but I'm sure I will do my best. I've always had a bit of a thing for a nice aesthetic handbag, and I know for some ladies it's shoes or accessories or clothes, but for me it's always been the bag. So I'm going to focus a lot more on handbags that I'm buying, that I want to save up and purchase this, well, not necessarily this year, but this year and into the future. And I guess alongside that, another thing I've been thinking about recently is, in terms of my handbags and my wardrobe in general, I want to start thinking a little bit about the longer term. So by that I mean I want to have a good old sort through all of my clothes, get rid of any that I'm not wearing or that don't bring me joy anymore. And I want to start investing in pieces of clothes that kind of create a nice, I think they call it a capsule wardrobe. So pieces that will really go well with other items together. Oh, my phone's ringing. I'll be right back. I'm back. It was Mum on the phone. So where was I? I was talking about having a capsule wardrobe, so buying items of clothing that will go well with each other. But the second point was I want to think about getting clothes that are going to last me for longer. So they're investment pieces. Now, I've never really spent a huge amount of money on clothing. The clothes that I've bought are fairly low to mid cost, if that makes sense. I have a few really nice items of clothing. I've got a gorgeous Barber coat that my lovely boyfriend David bought me a couple of years ago, and I love that. And I think through having that coat, it's made me realise that when I put it on, it makes me feel special. And some of the other dresses and coats I've got that are nicer, it makes me feel special when I wear them. And so I want to start looking at and investigating brands that feel like they're me and that I like the clothing from, that maybe cost a little bit more than your generic Primark. I have shopped in Primark quite a lot over the last couple of years, and I think it's because I've been through a Disney phase. I still love Disney, but I'm probably coming out the other end of wearing so many Disney clothes all the time, if that makes sense. I'm still going to be wearing Disney and doing Disney and going to Disney and all of that good stuff, but I also want to have some really nice clothes that make me feel special and elegant and classy and just make me feel good because I feel like I look good in them. So yeah, I want to research brands that are going to just gel with me, give me a good vibe. And what I'm trying to say is I'm happy to spend a bit more money when I find items of clothing that I feel will supplement my wardrobe beautifully. So that's pretty much where my head is at the moment for what I'm going to be enjoying this year, things that I'm going to be focusing on, and especially things that I'm going to be focusing on for filming for this channel. I'm still going to be doing my home decor, so don't worry, you'll still be getting those videos, but along with it you'll be getting the kind of house renovation project videos, which I hope will be really fun to watch. Right, I'm going to go and do a few bits and bobs, and then I'm going to be back because I'd like to share with you a few of my goals that I've set for this year. I always love hearing other people's goals, so hopefully you'll enjoy hearing mine, and I would love it if you'd like to share any of your goals or intentions for this year in the comments below. I absolutely love hearing and sharing goals with other people. I'm also later in this video going to share the winner of the Candy Cane Countdown giveaway, and like I said, I'll be talking a bit about the giveaways that I'm going to run this year. So let's get on with some stuff. This is my Liberty Advent Calendar goodies, all on display. In fact, a few of them I think I've already put away and are in use. Excuse me. But I decided to organise everything by use so that it's easy for me to find when I'm looking for something to use, to find it. So here I've got hair products. These are bath related. This is face oil. That's an exfoliator. Here we've got some makeup, perfumes. At the back there I've got creams and collagen and vitamin D and vitamin C type creams. Here is face masks. I've got a roll on there which is like a aromatherapy thing for like your pulse points on your wrists, a lip balm, and at the back there couple of candles. So I'm not going to leave these here for much longer. I am going to work out what to do with them and where to put them, but I need to get a bit organised. I'm also trying to decide whether to leave this table here in the bedroom. I think I will, but I'm not sure what I'm going to put on it. I might use it for a pretty display of some sort. We'll see. Also need to get rid of the Lego boxes from underneath. The top one of those I've done, and that's downstairs. The bottom one I'm still to build, and the reason for that is because I don't know where to put it when it's built. But I'm sure that that's going to get done pretty soon. Also, I've been playing around with the display on the top of my side dresser here. So I have these are actually artificial, like little white Edelweiss type flowers, which I quite like. I think they look quite pretty. I think I could probably get some that are a little bit more real looking, but they do the job for now. And then I had a couple of perfumes that I keep all of my perfumes in boxes to try and maintain the scent, because I heard years ago that if you take your bottles of perfume out of the box, the smell of the scent evaporates quicker. So I've always kept my perfumes in boxes, but I've got a couple of perfumes that I don't use very often. They're not like my favourite brands, I suppose, but they've been gifted to me at different times, and I thought, why not get them out and get the beauty of the bottles? And so that's what I've done, and I just absolutely love how this looks on this tray, especially this bottle. Isn't it just the most beautiful? Got my picture of me and my sister there. That was from when I was working on cruise ships and she came on for a cruise. And I've got this Cerruti 1881. This is an Elizabeth Arden perfume. And then at the back, I've got a candle that I bought last year. It's like a pine cone effect candle. I think it was either from TK Maxx or from Primark. I can't quite remember. But I really love how that little tray has turned out. And of course I've got all my usual pictures and Mickey and Minnie at the background as well. I've just finished having a good old tidy up of the room that I'm in right now. Now, you probably haven't seen me film too much in this room yet, but I will be filming in here a lot more this year, because this is going to become my designated YouTube room. Well, I say YouTube room, I'm still going to film all over the house and out and about, but if I have a base for myself for YouTube and all of my accessories and everything, is going to be right here. Now, this room is going to change, and I'm going to get to my goals in a minute, and that's why I've sat down with my iPad. I've got my goals written out. I'm going to share them all with you. So I guess I'll share the first one, or one of the first ones, which is this room is going to change this year. Fingers crossed, if all goes well. And I've been giving this a lot of thought, probably for over a year now, as to what I want this room to be. It started off being a library type room where so at the moment either side of me we've got bookshelves. We've also got this sofa bed, so we can use it as an occasional guest bedroom. I also used it to do yoga in when I was pregnant. I've used it for gift wrapping this Christmas. I got all of our gift wrap, and so it's been a bit of everything sort of room. But what I really would like to do with this room is change it into a dressing room or a walk-in wardrobe that's really bright, airy, feminine, somewhere that I can escape to for my creativity and to pamper myself a little bit. So watch this space. That's going to be one of my goals, and let's, on that note, get straight into my goals for 2023. So like I said earlier, every year around the 27th, 28th of December, I start sitting down and thinking about what the next year is going to look like for me, what goals I want to accomplish, what things I'd like to do. And after a lot of thought and mulling things over, I tend to come up with a list of goals for the year that I want to do. And then each quarter or every 12 weeks, I break those down into smaller bite-sized goals off of my annual list of goals, and then each month I break it down from the quarterly goal. So what it essentially means I do is make the goals more achievable in the day-to-day, because I'm just taking little bites, working my way towards each of the goals throughout the year. So what I'm going to share with you today is some of my 2023 goals. I'm not going to bore you with all of them because the video might go on for some time. And the ones I'm going to share with you, I've separated them into categories. just because it logically seems to make sense to do that. So first off, I have goals that I've kind of associated with my wellness. And when I was thinking about what I want this year to be, I really feel like I want to feel calmer, more joyful, and really find happiness in every day, not be feeling stressed, worried, panicked, which all are feelings that at different times of the year I can end up feeling, and I certainly have done in previous years, because I tend to put a lot of pressure on myself, and I think we're all guilty of that sometimes. So this year I really want to focus on finding my happy place, finding my calm, and doing things that really bring me joy. It's finding happiness in the little things, I think. So my number one goal is I feel calm, serene and joyful at all times. And I've put a little side note by keeping our home tidy, clean and always being organised for 7 days ahead. So one of the things I've found that can suffer when I'm trying to do too many things is I don't keep things tidy in the house. Things can get in a bit of a mess and I don't allow myself the time to put things right. And I actually am quite a tidy person at heart, in that I love a tidy space, I love a clear space, it makes me feel calm and happy. So that is definitely a big goal for me this year, to allow myself the time to tidy and make things look nice. Next up is I feel healthy, fit, energetic, and my size 12 to 14 clothes fit beautifully. In previous years I've set goals of weight loss and to try and achieve a certain weight, and that is still kind of at the back of my mind, a bit of an aspiration for me. But this year I decided I wanted to mix things up a bit, again trying to find that place of calm and happiness. I just want to enjoy feeling healthy and getting my body into a state where it's at the healthiest it can be. So instead of setting myself a goal that I feel like I failed if I don't hit it in terms of a weight loss goal, instead I want to gauge my success in this area as to how my clothes feel and fit on me. Do I feel comfortable in them? When I put my clothes on and go out, do I feel confident in myself and how I look in photographs and when I look in the mirror and on video? And I've put, by following my body fitness programs, taking my shakes daily and focusing on my nutrition. So they're the kind of tools that I've got and that I know and that I love, that are going to help me feel at my healthiest. And then the next goal is I feel stylish, put together, classy and beautiful. And that's, again, I've put some ideas, these aren't set in stone, but some ideas of how I feel that might look for me. So I've put by having 3 hair appointments. That's in a year. I know that probably doesn't sound like much, but I only have my hair dyed and really restyled about 3 times a year, because it's quite long hair and quite a simple style. So that's what works for me. So by having 3 hair appointments, doing a tan and my nails every month, creating a skin routine, taking collagen daily, refreshing my wardrobe with timeless classic pieces and dressing mindfully every day. Next, I have a midweek early morning routine that makes me feel amazing. I definitely want to start getting up earlier and feeling like I'm making the most of my day by really enjoying those first few precious hours where all is quiet and the day feels so fresh and young and full of opportunity. So I've put by getting up by 5:45 a.m. and incorporating activities that will set me up for success. So working out, taking my shake, doing power hours of work, meditating and visualization. Sorry, my battery ran out. I've just quickly replaced it. So I've purposely only set the goal of early morning routine starts on weekdays because I want to be able to relax a little bit on weekends and enjoy that special family time with a little bit of a lie-in when I want it. Tied in with that last goal, I've set myself another goal, which is to have a midweek evening routine. They kind of go hand in hand. If I can get myself into a good routine in the evenings, making sure I go to bed on time, preparing my workout gear and anything else that I want for the next day, doing a little bit of planning so my day is planned in advance, then it's already set me up for success. So when I get up and do my early morning routine, everything can go nice and smoothly, and I'll feel like I've really maximised the time that I've got available in those few early hours of the day. And then finally, under wellness, I've put, this goal didn't really fit under any other category, so I've put it under wellness because it will kind of give me peace of mind. And bear in mind that I set these goals immediately after a very busy Christmas period. The goal is I am organised and enjoy the Christmas season joyfully by preparing throughout the year. This goal is specifically to allow me to do a little bit each month, even in those sunny summer months, to work towards Christmas so that it doesn't all feel such a rush and so stressed when November and December time comes. Don't get me wrong, I had a wonderful Christmas, I really enjoyed it, but there were times when I felt that I couldn't be as present and just enjoy the moment as much as I wanted to, because I felt like I had all of these jobs stacked up that were getting time pressured to get them done, for things like not missing the last post, which incidentally wasn't helped by the postal strikes, and getting Christmas presents wrapped in time to give them to certain people as I was seeing them. So this year, I just want to take a little bit of time to think about what I can do each month to make things easier on myself when I get to November and December, because I love the Christmas season. I love doing lots of fun things and I want to be able to enjoy it when the time comes. So anything I've done in advance to help me get prepared and feel organised for it, I'm all about that. If you're interested in doing something similar, let me know. Do drop in the comments, because I might put together like a little file or a free giveaway with a list of kind of like checklists what to do each month to get ready for Christmas, and we can do it together. Right, on to the next category of goals, which are entitled home. So I love our home. I love the idea of kind of slow renovation. I don't want to rush everything and feel stressed by it, and certainly not financially stressed by it. But I do love the idea of slowly renovating each room in the house, giving it a refresh, making it feel nice, changing the rooms so that they fit our purpose, not just from when we first moved in and perhaps have never quite completely finished the rooms as we would like them, but also as we grow as a family and get older. Our use cases for the different rooms will change inevitably, and they already have in the time that we've been here. We started off using all of our bedrooms as bedrooms, and now we're already repurposing some of the rooms that we don't need to use as bedrooms into other things that mean that we're going to get the maximum amount of use out of our beautiful home and just really, really enjoy the space. But being clever with it, and also being able to still accommodate guests when we need to and want to. So the first goal, and there are two in the home category, is to complete our playroom or family room renovations. Our family room is a room that is downstairs. It used to be what David and I used as our office, and we were in that for a number of years, working side by side. I wasn't always working at home at that time, although David was, and we kind of thought about it after being in the house for a number of years and realised that we weren't using some of the upper bedrooms in the house, and it felt like such a waste. And the office, although we had enough room, could have felt a bit more spacious, so we decided to change the top large bedroom into an office space, and we've been up there probably for about 2 years now, and it's quite fortuitous with COVID that we've now got a lot more space. We're both always working from home alongside each other, and it's really nice to kind of have spread out a bit and have a nicer office space. So with that being said, the downstairs old office room was up for grabs, and we decided to repurpose it as, like I say, a kind of playroom, family room, or in my head it's kind of a bit like a den, a nice cosy room that we can use predominantly to keep a lot of Finn's toys in rather than them being all over our living room. I'm a realist. I do appreciate that we're still going to have toys in the living room. That's obviously going to happen, but at least we've got a dedicated space that we can now put them away and attempt to keep them tidy. So one of our projects for this year, it's kind of rolled over from last year as well, is to decorate that room and get it all made up so that it's perfect as that playroom. However, because we have changed some of our bedrooms in the house, I decided that it would be really nice for us to have that as an occasional guest room when we need it. And we don't have people come and stay very often, and when we do have a guest room. I just wanted to have the option to be able to put more than one couple up at a time, because sometimes I do parties and it is nice to be able to put friends up. So we've put a sofa bed in the playroom, so that serves as the seating for in there, and it will fold out. There's enough room for it to fold out, be made into a bed, and so that's going to work beautifully. We've bought some curtains for the room, so with me filming this partway into January, we have already made some progress towards this goal. They're not up yet, but we have bought some curtains for it. So we want to finish the playroom renovations, and the second home goal is I want to complete my dressing room renovations. So like I mentioned earlier, this room that I'm sat in right now, I want to turn it into a beautiful, I think probably very white, very aesthetic dressing room where I can come, do makeup try-ons, clothes try-ons, definitely store and display my handbags. I really want to start getting some more handbags that match my outfits and have places for them to be on display so that I can see them every day and so that they can bring me joy. Right, so my next category of goals is travel and luxury. I've actually only got one goal that I'm sharing with you in this category, and that is I plan and experience luxury experiences this year and next. So I think after the lockdown and all of the COVID restrictions that happened a couple of years ago, I've really got my travel bug back, but possibly not quite in the same way as I used to have it, if that makes sense. I do love travel and I have always loved travel, but I really want to focus in on the types of travel that bring me the most joy. And I would say that probably falls into 3 or 4 categories. Now I'm thinking about it. So one of them is actually travel at home, but I've always had a fascination with hotels, and specifically the more luxury high-end hotels. In fact, when I went to university, I did my placement year in a high-end luxury hotel in America, and it was fabulous. And so I would like to experience staying and visiting more luxury hotels. So that is one of the things on my mind for that goal. I also love travel to places like Disney. I think if you've watched this channel for any time, you will know that I am a bit of a Disney nerd. So Disney and theme park type travel I love too. I also love travel to sunny coastal destinations, whether that's in the UK or abroad. So one of my favourite places to go actually is Ibiza. That's not for all the clubbing and partying, it's just because it's such a beautiful sunny island to visit, and I love the aesthetic there. I also love going to places like Cornwall and Devon in the UK. We found a fabulous apartment / home last year to go on holiday to, and that was absolutely wonderful. So travel like that I love. And there's probably more categories, but anyway, you get the gist. So I want to plan more luxury experiences over the next couple of years, even though it may not happen in the short term, maybe plan ahead so that I can save up for things and take us, well, it's not just me saving for it, of course David's involved too, and sometimes it's holidays with family as well, but planning those trips in advance and really getting the enjoyment out of the planning stage as much as the actual travel itself. And my final category for goals is money and business. I've got 3 that I'm sharing with you today. The first is, and this is a really big goal for me, it's going to be very, very challenging to achieve it, but sometimes I think you have to set yourself a really big stretch goal and just see how far you can get towards it. And so my goal is I invest £20,000 across my 22-23 and my 23-24 ISAs. So the ISA in the UK, ISAs, let me start again. In the UK, ISAs are financial investment tools that allow you to save money tax-free. So what that actually means is I've already been taxed on the money that I've earned, but when I put it into the ISA, whenever I choose to withdraw money from that ISA in the future, I won't be taxed on it. So, and if it grows, and especially if I use an investment type ISA, any money that I withdraw from it in the future is tax-free. And so I think that's a really exciting way to save money, because you know you're kind of future-proofing yourself a little bit. You won't have to worry about the tax that comes out of the account. Now in the UK, I don't know why I keep saying in the UK, because ISAs are a UK tool, but basically at the moment ISAs have a maximum annual amount that you can invest into them of £20,000 a year. Now that's no small sum of money. I think it's actually quite hard to save £20,000 into an ISA. I have achieved it some years in the past, but not all. I always try my best to try and achieve saving £20,000 if I can in a year. But that's when I've had some savings that I've had kind of put aside ready to go in. This year, I don't have anything like that. So anything that goes into my ISA is going to come from money that I've earned, basically. And so it's going to come from side hustles and my freelancing. That's essentially it. And that's the reason why I've set my goal to be £20,000 into basically the ISA tax year as it stands right now and the next year, because I feel like if I set myself £20,000 for both years, that's just going to feel too unrealistic for me and I'm unlikely to be able to achieve it. But with a push, a shove and a bit of hard work, maybe I can just manage £20,000 across both years, if that makes sense. So that is my really, really big financial goal for this next year. My next financial and business goal is to create a website to support this YouTube channel. So the website will be under my name, Corinna Phillips. I do actually already own the domain, but right now it's not really got a proper website behind it. It's literally just a single page. And I would really, really like to create a simple, beautiful, aesthetic, maybe that should be my word for this year, website that supports the videos that I'm creating for this channel, so that it's somewhere that you can go to get a little bit more information on what I talk about in the videos and things that I'm loving each month, and on the house renovations and all that sort of good stuff. And then finally, I want to create a 2023 digital planner and offer it for sale. So I have been using a digital planner on my iPad, which is what I've been looking at throughout this video. In fact, I'm using my digital planner right now because I made notes in it. So I've been using a digital planner since about July last year, maybe just a little bit before then. And I started off by buying a digital planner by somebody else, which was great. But I realised that, well, I felt I could make one that had more improvements and was a little bit more bespoke to me and my planning style. And over the last half a year, I've created quarterly planners that I've used and tweaked and changed to make it what I feel is the best that it can be, for now at least. And so this year I'm creating an annual digital planner. So you can use it for a full year, just like you'd use a diary. And it's got all sorts of things in it. I'll do a separate video on it anyway, because I'm really close to finishing it. I've been putting a lot of work into it over the last few days because I want to use it and I'm raring to go to use it. I've just got a few finishing touches to put to it. But essentially you can plan your year, your quarters, your months, your days, And you can track other things such as your goals in it. You can do shopping lists, you can put a wish list in it. There's loads of notes pages as well. So if you love having a tablet with a pencil and using a digital planner instead of a paper planner, this could be perfect for you. So I will let you know about how I get on with this and when it's up for sale in a video coming soon. So that is all of my goals for 2023. I do have a few others that I haven't shared. Like I say, I don't want this video to go on forever, and some of them are a bit personal to me anyway, so I'll probably keep those to myself. I hope that you've enjoyed hearing about my goals. And I'm sat here looking at the giveaway prizes for the candy cane countdown that I ran in December. Just as a quick recap, there was this gorgeous candy cane spatula set, a fabulous Santa and his wife. They're little salt and pepper shakers, but they're perfect for decorating a tiered tray. And then there's also a Ray Dunn Happy Holidays wine cooler, drinks cooler. Yeah, you just kind of put your drinks in there, keeps it nice and cool. So I've had a look through all of the videos that I published in December, and I just want to preface this before I announce the winner by saying that I absolutely loved chatting to you and getting to know you a little bit better. I'd really like for that to continue into this year. But there were three people who definitely commented the most. And there is a clear winner, but I'm going to say in really close runners-up place was Carlia Jones 9427. I'm reading the usernames just because I'm not entirely sure. I'm guessing it's Carlia. And then a Dane PO 1603. Thank you for all of your comments, but unfortunately there can only be one winner and who I'm going to be posting the giveaway out to, and that is Judy L3492. Judy commented on nearly every single one of my candy cane videos, and I really enjoyed hearing a little bit more about you, Judy, and where you're from and what you like. So thank you so much, I really appreciate it. I'm going to be in touch to find out your details, and I will be posting your prize out to you. And that just leaves me to talk a little bit about this year and what I want to do in terms of giveaways. I would like to run some more giveaways this year. So for January, I've decided that I'm going to be giving away a £10 or currency equivalent Amazon gift card to whoever is the most positive and engaged on my YouTube account. So again, throughout the month of January, just all you have to do, it's really simple, is comment on my videos, watch them, comment, and just tell me how you're doing and if you like the videos and what you'd like to see more of. And whoever is the most engaged will win that voucher. And of course, if you want to be sure not to miss my videos so that you can enter on every one with your comments, then don't forget to be subscribed and subscribed, you know what I'm saying, to be subscribed. And if you hit the notification bell, then you'll get a notice every time I publish a new video. Well, I think this has probably been quite a long video today. It's really good to be back. I'm looking forwards to sharing so much more this year with you and doing it joyfully and happily and authentically with you and just being me. And I hope that you're here for that journey. I'm going to say bye for now and see you next time. Seeing as I have missed a number of days of Vlogmas posting, it has just been so busy in this last week leading up to Christmas that I simply found that I couldn't keep up the daily vlogging. So I hope that you forgive me, but I have done my best, and any videos that I have filmed that I didn't get a chance to put out before Christmas I will package up and put out in the new year. But anyway, I thought it is really important that I do at least catch up on my advent calendar. I actually haven't opened the days, so full transparency, it is the 23rd of December today, and the last drawer that I opened was the 18th. So I've got a few drawers to open. I really want to open them, but I've been waiting for an opportunity to vlog them. So let's just jump straight in with drawer number 19. I probably will do this a bit quicker than normal, maybe not checking the digital advent calendar. Of course, I am out tonight visiting friends for a Christmas buffet and I need to get ready. In number 19, we have the Seated Queen Cold Cream. It's an evening cleanser night mask. So there we go. That is in drawer number 19. So you can use it as a makeup remover and cleanser, or you can use it as a facial or overnight mask. Cool. Let's see what it looks like. I'm guessing it's just going to be a white cream. It does have a light scent actually, slightly citrusy I would say. Okay, let's find drawer number 20. Here we go. Ha ha ha. What do we have? It's by Zellen's Emulsion D, a fortifying moisturiser. Very minimal description on this 30ml bottle. That's a moisturiser. Doesn't say it's got SPF in it, so it's just a fortifying moisturiser. I shall look these up later, but I shall probably do it off camera and see what the digital advent calendar has to say about all of the products. And I have been slowly using different products throughout the month as and when it's felt appropriate to do so. Right, in drawer 21 we have Rose Ink Brow Renew Enriched Shaping Eyebrow Gel. Nice. I think my eyebrows could do with a little bit of TLC actually, so I'm happy to try that. Whoa, look at the size of this. What? Oh, this is possibly the biggest box and it is jam-packed. Oh my goodness, let me just show you. Best day ever. Kate Somerville, skin health expert. So this is Exfoliate, an intensive exfoliating treatment. And wow, this is amazing. Ren Clean Skincare Glycolactic Radiance Renewal Mask with AHA. Lovely. And not had a 3 before, a triple gift. This is by Dramarama. Lift up your gaze with this explosive and volumizing yet nourishing mascara infused with 3 essential oils: jojoba oil, castor oil and avocado oil. Ensure your lashes stay as nourished as they are glam. Amazing. Oh, I love getting makeup. So yeah, there's the mascara, just show you the box. And Kate Somerville. And the rain. Awesome. So the 23rd can't beat yesterday's, I don't think. That was such a good one. Here we are, here's the 23rd. Can't believe it's Christmas Eve tomorrow either. And there's still 2 more boxes to go, tomorrow's, and there's one on Christmas Day. So today's is one product, and it's 111 Skin by Harley Street, London. Rose Quartz Exfoliating Mask. Oh, I feel like this is probably quite a premium product. So I'm very excited to try that one. I'm going to be getting my mask on regularly in the new year, I think, when I've got a bit more time to do it properly. Amazing. So let me know what you think. Which of those days that I've uncovered today do you think was the most interesting, or that you'd like to try out of those? For example, How have you been finding the Liberty Advent Calendar unboxing? Have you enjoyed watching? Do you have it yourself? Let me know. I have to say, it feels kind of surreal to be sat here in January opening the last 2 days of the Liberty Advent Calendar, but Christmas got super busy and I didn't want to open them without filming it, and then it just went on, and basically now today is the last day I have to open it. It's the last day of Christmas and I need to put the Advent Calendar box away because Christmas decks all have to be gone by the 5th of January. So yeah, here we are. I'm going to open days 24 and days 25 of the Advent Calendar and see what was in there. Let's do it. Here we go. Hello friend, it's been a little while. Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve all over again. What is it? Oh, it's a bottle. It's called I was going to say the matcha, but it's Tay Matcha 26. Oh, it says Happy Christmas on it. Labelled at Liberty. Eau de Parfum. Vaporising spray. Made in America. Le Labo. I'm assuming Le Labo is the brand. Yes, it is, because it says so on the top. So if I just focus in on that view, and you can see the bottle. It's a very nice weighty bottle. Got a little spray thing on it. Oh, I can smell it already. Give it a go. That's really nice. It's fresh. It just feels really bright and fresh, which is perfect for January, isn't it? I'm gonna wear that throughout January, I think. Wonderful. Finally, the Christmas Day goodie was, ooh, it's a big one. It's a candle. Hera, Rose, Woodland Moss, Golden Amber. Ah, Liberty on the top. There we go. Make sure you can get a good look. Let's look inside. Wow, that perfume, that's really, it's got a really strong scent in a good way. It's really nice, but you certainly don't need more than one spray. Look what a gorgeous box. It's like the Liberty store. This must be a Liberty specific candle. And I've just realised as well, this box that the candle is in has the same design on it as, well, very similar design to the actual Liberty Advent Calendar. So it's like peacock feathers. How beautiful. Oh, this is gorgeous. What does it say here? No minute gone comes ever back again. Take heed and see ye nothing do in vain. Oh. Oh, you can definitely smell the rose in that. How beautiful. I feel a little sad. It's all over. Christmas is over. The Advent Calendar is over. Now I've just got to start saving. I've decided I'm going to save up throughout this year so that by the time late November, December comes around and it's Advent Calendar time, I can buy another Advent Calendar without having the guilt of feeling like it costs a lot of money. This one was £250, so I will maybe save the same again and just divide that up by 12 or maybe 11 actually now, because I'll need it by November. Divide that up by 10 or 11 and just put that aside each month, and then I've got my Advent Calendar pot for this year now, not next year. It's this year, it's 2023. I really hope that you've enjoyed watching me open the Liberty Advent Calendar from 2022. I've absolutely loved it. It's the biggest splurge I've ever made on an Advent Calendar and really on beauty products at all. And it's been wonderful. Roll on December 2023.